Hi, Hillary Lockhart here, your local Alaskan real estate expert. By the end of this video, you're going to have the answers to the number one question that I get asked. Is now a good time to buy? Hopefully some of you were lucky enough to buy during the pandemic, before housing prices skyrocketed and interest rates rose. Unfortunately, if you didn't, you're now experiencing raising rents and a shortage of our housing supply. Realtor.com recently published what you could buy 3 years ago on average in our nation, and for $300,000 you could have gotten a 2,000 square foot home. Unfortunately, just 3 years later, that average is down to 1,400 square feet. So waiting 3 years for the same price gets you 30% smaller of a home. When taking a look at our inventory over the last 5 years, you will see in 2018 we had over 500 homes on the market. We experienced a 47% decline in the following 3 years, down to 282 homes. 2 years later, another 37% decline, which leaves us to where we're at right now, with only 179 homes on the market. Business Insider recently reported that 86% of all homeowners in the United States pay less than 5% interest, and just about half of them pay under 3% interest. Well, what does this mean? This means that the United States has experienced forever loans for the first time in our history, meaning there is no reason that people need to refinance that house, and moving right now would actually just cost somebody more money. So unless somebody experiences a crazy life event, like unfortunately a divorce or a death in the family, or maybe they need to move in or out of state, or they're PCSing to another location, many people are just going to stay put. So when so many people stay put and our housing inventory has such a shortage, it causes a higher demand with the houses that we have on the market, which increases prices. If you look at the housing prices from last year to this year, we've already increased 3.45%. Now I understand in 2022 we increased over 7%, but when only looking at our year-to-date numbers, we've increased 3.45%. So when I compare next renting versus purchasing, I'm going to look at what your payment for a $400,000 loan will be. We're going to look at a 6.85% interest rate versus holding out and comparing it to a 5.25% interest rate. You're going to notice that I used the same homeowner's insurance amount and the same taxes and the same purchase price and the same down payment. I did not figure in mortgage insurance. I wanted it to be an exact comparison. What you will see is at 6.85%, you're going to have a payment of roughly $3,146. Now, if you decided to hold out until you could get a 5.25%, your payment is going to drop to $2,749. That's going to be a difference of $397 a month. Now, you may consider that overpaying, but that $397 a month is only going to total just under $5,000 for the whole entire year. Where if you decide to keep renting, you're not going to be able to find a place to rent for under $2,800 a month on a nice 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom home. That's going to be a $33,000 loss in the whole year. So is it better to lose $33,000 in rent, or is it better to just overpay and secure a home for just about $4,800? And if our housing prices are going up at 3.45%, that $400,000 house should be worth $413,000 at the end of the year. So your asset has actually grown more value than the overpayment of the interest that you paid. So is now a good time to buy? It sure isn't a good time to rent. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me, Hillary with Locals Realty Group at Real Brokers Alaska.